Shalom. I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, and double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that taught us His word. Uh, I got a couple articles here. Some little developments going on over in Europe between the Ukraine and Russia. Just more wars and rumors of wars. I guess Russia was, provoking, Ukraine's navy, and now Ukraine's all up in arms. They've enacted martial law around their borders, and it's just some good news. Just that more prophecies coming to pass. We're seeing more and more signs of the times. Chariots, earthquakes going on, volcanoes going off, tempests, storms. Most sides visiting the planet with a lot of these storms. The hurricanes, the fires out west, out here in California, Malibu, Paradise, California. The whole city's getting burned down to the ground. A lot of things are happening right now. First article is out of ZeroHedge.com. Ukraine deploys reservists to 10 border provinces as president warns of Russian invasion, galvanizing support by warning about an imminent Russian invasion. Ukrainian President Petro Poroshenko managed to win approval from the Ukrainian parliament in a midnight vote on Monday, having 5 hours of contentious debate. Unwilling to simply accept Poroshenko's claims that he had heard reliable whispers about an imminent Russian invasion, opposition figures pressed Poroshenko on his reasoning for the emergency measures, and ultimately succeeding in forcing him to water down the proposal. But even before Poroshenko's decree won the approval of lawmakers, the Ukrainian president had already started deploying troops into the streets of his country. Now in a state of martial law, Ukraine has called up its reservists and deployed all available troops to join the mobilization. Initially expected to last for 2 months, Poroshenko revised his decree to avoid accusation that he would try to interfere with the upcoming Ukrainian election. The decree passed by the Rada will leave martial law in effect for 30 days. The country had also started restricting travel for Russian nationals. NATO commander Jens Stoltenberg told the Associated Press that Poroshenko had given his word that the order wouldn't interfere with the upcoming vote. So, Ukraine's trying to join NATO, so what that means. If they join NATO, then if something big pops off, within the upcoming year, America's going to have to get involved. So it's just small little wars here and there, rumors of wars, but it's all building up to that World War III, that third woe. That's what we're all looking for. That's what we're waiting on. Another article just to back it up, from TASS.com, a Russian news agency. Ukraine's army put on full combat alert, Defense Ministry. The Ukrainian armed forces have been put on full combat alert by the decision of the chief of the country's general staff, and the press service of Ukraine's Defense Ministry reported on Monday. In accordance with the National Security and Defense Council's decision on imposing martial law, the chief of the general staff and commander-in-chief of Ukraine's armed forces ordered to put the Ukraine armed forces units on full combat alert, the press service said. Due to the situation in the Kerch Strait, National Security and Defense Council Secretary Alexander Turchynov earlier voiced the initiative on imposing martial law in the country for 60 days backed by the Ukrainian president. Now this bill is to be considered by Ukraine's Verkhovna Rada parliament, according to its speaker, Andrei Parabi. Its meeting will be convened on Monday at 1600 hours local time. So yeah, it's getting hot all throughout, the Middle East and throughout Europe. Everybody's just gearing up. But that's all about measuring the time. We gotta watch out for these prophecies and know the time that we're living in. This is 2 Ezra 9:1 in the Apocrypha. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Yeah, the Most High is starting to begin visiting the world. These signs, through all these destructions, the storms, the earthquakes, the prophecies. Therefore, when thou shalt be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. You had prophets all throughout history, man, telling you about this day that's coming up. The day of darkness, the day of the Lord. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. We're seeing that. The end is manifest, through these prophecies. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings, and wonder, and powerful works, endings, and effects, and signs. Yeah, we're seeing signs, these chariots, these miracles, all these, angels showing up at football games, and, all these different signs. This whole year was crazy. And everyone that shall be saved, and shall be able to escape by his works, and by faith, wherein ye have believed. Yeah, the ones that are out there doing the work, the prophets, they're the ones that are going to be saved, 144,000. And by faith, because you have faith, you're going to be out there pushing this truth, putting out videos, and being on the streets, the highways, and the byways. Whereby ye have believed, because you got to believe. That's what it's all about. That's how you get saved. It's by believing in this truth, enduring in this truth. All the way to the end, no matter what you go through, no matter what temptations you're dealing with, tribulations that you're dealing with. It's all about believing. It's all about that faith. Whatever measure of faith that you were given, believe in it. Believe in this word and this truth. And one that shall be saved, and every one that shall be saved, and shall be able to escape by his works, and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land, and within my borders, for I sanctify them for me from the beginning. Yeah, shall be preserved from the said perils. That martial law, time of Jacob's trouble. Because you got that martial law over in the Ukraine. That martial law is going to come to America. But that's what we're set up to do. To watch and pray. This is Ezekiel 33:1. Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak unto the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him up for their watchman. That's what the Most High did when he woke us up to this truth and the Spirit hit us. He set us up to be watchmen over the people, to go out there and teach the people who they are, and let them know that war is coming, destruction is coming, World War III is coming, martial law is coming, mass death is coming to America. and you have to, have faith in Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai to get you through that and to get saved. Whether they hear it, or forbear. The majority of them are going to forbear it. They're not going to deal with it. They don't want to deal with it. But that's okay, because the Most High has them blinded. But we still got to go out there and do it to wake up the elect. If when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people. That's what we're doing, blowing the trumpet. We're out there speaking this word and warning the people, letting them know the prophecies of what's to come. The chip. Don't take the chip. Mark of the beast. It's the RFID microchip. Then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. Yeah, so those that hear the word, that hears on the streets, telling them to get right, telling them, race rights is coming, concentration camps are coming, World War III is coming. We blowing the sound of the trumpet, and they take not heed to it. Hey, their blood is on their own hand, is on their own head. We warned them, and that blood shall be upon his own head. He hear the sound of the trumpet, and took not warning, his blood shall be upon him. But he that taketh warning shall deliver his own soul. So that's our job, is to help, wake up that elect, so they can be a part of this marriage, this deliverance. But if the watchmen see the sword come, and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, the sword come, and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at the watchman's hand. So it's very important that you put yourself on a level to, warn the people. Because if you know the sword's coming and you don't warn the people, their blood's going to be on your head, because you knew what was coming. So thou, son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore thou shalt hear the word at my mouth, and warn them from me. That's our job, to give them warning, from the Most High. And we're seeing things build up in the Middle East. Tensions rising here in America. Racial tension is rising up. And it's our job to tell the people of what's coming. Wars and rumors of wars. World War III is on the brink. Hey, it may just pop off in 2019, man. By the way things are going. No chariot signings everywhere. So yeah, with that, it was Shalom.